Like,
It's a hybrid.
so
Maybe, maybe you could do a little bit of both and it
yeah,
works.
maybe you do. Yeah. I mean, there's different ways to do it. Right. So there's different business models. And I love, I think it's difficult to argue against the ideal scenario is that it's you have the driver, right? And you have the control, you have the ability to shape the experience of your customer, all that stuff. It's tough to argue against that, but there may be situations where you're not able to do that yet, or you're just getting started and it makes more sense to do it this way, or you're starting a new area, or, I mean, there's different scenarios, right? But I agree with you 100%. I mean, I think that the ideal situation is you have the driver, or you are the driver, and you control kind of that experience too. 100%. The other thing I was going to say, kind of going back to your pickup and delivery is, I think a lot of people I know I was surprised to learn that in the bigger markets, like your New Yorks, your LAs, your pickup and delivery fees tend to be a lot lower than in some of the other markets. I think some people are going to hear $1.65. That's crazy. But what's funny is that other people I've talked to in your market are charging 99 cents. So you might be even on the higher end of pickup and delivery, right? So I want to just kind of point that out because, dude, a lot of this stuff is market dependent, right?
Correct.
And what's important is, number one, can you be profitable at the profit margin you want to hit at your price point, which is a big question mark because I think a lot of people out there who are just, doing pickup and delivery and aren't paying attention are losing money, or at the very least breaking even. Just kind of knowing sort of your price point and making sure that you can stay profitable at that price point is what is important, and not the actual number that you're charging per pound, because some of these guys in the Midwest are charging like crazy amounts per pound for some of our market. I know, it's insanity. I know. And their rents are cheaper, and everything's cheaper. I don't know. We were talking about gas before we hit recording. Gas is cheaper there.
It's
crazy, man.
Deliveries.
I know, dude.
But to piggyback off of what you said, that was such a big learning experience for me, was charging too little. Because when you're charging too little and you're doing volume, if I'm losing $1 on each bag, I'm losing $1 each bag because I'm not charging correctly, and I'm doing 20 bags. Now I lost $20. So even if your goal and you're working hard and you're boosting your business and you're advertising and you're marketing and you're getting more customers, but you're not charging correctly, you're actually losing more money, because I was doing $20 and I was losing $20 a day. But now I have 40 customers, I'm losing $40 a day if I'm not charging correctly. So that number, that charge price, is so important. And I learned that the hard way, for sure.
Yeah, that's a huge lesson. It's a huge lesson. And it's why it's important to pay attention to what's going on here. You can't just do this stuff willy-nilly. Or, I mean, you can start that way, right? Because it's not a big deal if you're losing $1 a bag early on before you really kind of figure out what you're doing, because it's almost like a tuition. It can be. Obviously, you don't want to lose money, right? But you could see it as a tuition.